Hey Internet, I did thing today. Today I went to the 8th Annual Underground Druid Film Festival. You ever heard of it? Because I sure as hell hadn't. I didn't really know what to expect, but I saw it was happening and thought it sounded cool. So I went and checked it out today, man. Turns out it was kind of like a found footage festival, which I've been to like once before. Basically, the idea with that is like these guys go around and they gather up all these old VHS tapes out of like thrift stores or just things people donated. And they find all this weird footage of just like old job training videos or just like people's family videos or just things they've done in the backyard or try to put together themselves. They can cover all this weird stuff, sometimes like infomercial bloopers in the middle of the night, and they go through all this video and they put together these super cuts that they tour around for people. And they also have like shorts submitted by folks, these really bizarre films. But you know, it's really interesting, really different. And the guy talked about how he felt like what he did was really important because in this internet age, people, they make things and they put it out online and then people can like and comment it. But when these things are made in like the 80s, there's not even that. People put all this effort into them just for them to just wallow away in a thrift store somewhere. Like, there only had to be a few copies of that, right? And a lot of these things took time, took effort, and it was a hell of a lot harder to edit video back then. Like, one thing, for instance, there's some animated ones, and this guy animated this, like, 5-minute long pro-vegan song, but it wasn't like a normal song. It was basically had like a story. The son called his dad in the middle of the night and it was all like, "Daddy, Daddy, there's a spider in my bed. Could you come in here and squish it for me?" or something like that, right? And the dad kicks down the door and he's got this like homeless beard and he's not wearing anything but his underwear and he's all like, "How dare you wake me in the night to take another's life?" And he's glaring really viciously at this 9-year-old kid. And the 9-year-old kid starts getting into these weirdly, like, sophisticated anti-vegan arguments. And the dad's, like, shooting him with a death glare, talking down to him. Like, and the kid's like, "But Daddy, Daddy, what if the spider harmed me first?" And this kid's got, like, a little smug grin. And the dad's like, "But did he harm you first? Did he? No, he didn't." But he did that like in a song mode. And he's like, "You see, your logic falls apart." And like talking to this kid about logic. And they had a statue of David falling apart and there's bombs and stuff. And this at one point the spider had a family and he drew like oh, by the way, this wasn't a normal spider. The spider was at least like 4 feet tall. So even considering that, I would justify, I think it changes the scenario a little bit when the spider is like, you could ride that thing. Anyways, I felt strangely condescended by this random animated musical from the 80s, 70s, 60s. Who even knows, man? I think it might have been like a burnt-out 70s hippie or something. Anyways, so yeah, that was it. It was kind of... It was cool. It's always something different. I won a raffle. At these things, they always have these weird raffles. Like Gallery 5, they had some kind of... I forgot what it was called, but they would... give away things like old crappy VHS tapes or like weird 90s action figures. Like one time they gave away a statue of Neo from the Matrix doing like the bullet dodge thing, right? Just weird stuff like that. And I won the raffle. I was so excited. Check out what I won. Okay, so I got this weird zine from, I think her name is Allison Smith. And this girl found all these old like comic book illustrations and she basically gave them captions and made into a zine and gave it away and all that. Well, sold it, I guess. So I got that, which is random itself. And I also won, thank God it was on DVD and not VHS, but a 2-hour naked hippie orgy of sights and sounds. So that should be interesting. Yeah, stuff. I don't know. A lot of it's usually junk, but to me, it's junk you found in an interesting way, so it makes it a little more valuable, I guess. I don't know. I was excited. I might have been the only one excited to actually win something that night. Yeah, man. That's what's going on. I'll see y'all later. Ciao. Oh, by the way, my friend always gives me shit for wearing hats. I think I look good with a hat. But I don't know. What do y'all think? Hat or no hat? The thing is, like, it just falls in your hair and then it falls flat sometimes. Like, it looks fine when you first take off the... that's the whole thing. Talk to you later. Contact me if you want to go to a zine fest. I'll go by myself, but I don't want to. I want to meet you fine people. I live in Richmond. Ciao.